Interior, police interview room, day. Johnny, his lawyer and an inspector are sitting in a small dark interview room, the only source of light being a cheap electric lamp on the desk. The desk is littered with photographs and papers, witness statements and photographic evidence of crimes. Johnny sits on one side of the desk with his lawyer next to him and handcuffs keeping his left hand firmly attached to the table. An awkward atmosphere hangs over the room. The inspector is clicking his pen to break the silence. Johnny is nervously moving some of the papers around, not making eye contact with anyone in the room. Johnny seems hesitant to speak. He leans over and whispers something to his lawyer, inaudible to the audience.
Chris is sitting in darkness at the kitchen table. The diegetic sound of the clock ticks, and the light from the hall creeps under the kitchen door. A POV shot is used to show the whiskey bottle towering above him. The shot changes to a medium close-up. The bottle shadows Chris's face. He grabs the bottle and pours himself a drink. A close-up shows his hand shaking, and the diegetic sound of the tip of the bottle tapping against the edge of the glass is emphasised. Chris is alone in the kitchen. He turns to the kitchen cupboard and pauses. Walking towards the cupboard, Chris refills his glass, this time to the top.
Interior taxicab, day. Sitting at the back seat of a taxicab, a point of view from Sunita's perspective shows the interior of the sunshine yellow-coloured taxicab. The once shiny patent black leather that covered the seats has become a muted grey colour due to the scuffs and scratches that have accumulated from the dozens of passengers the cab has transported over the years. Due to this, faded yellow foam also hangs out of the back of the driver's seat. A cardboard air freshener in the shape of a tree entitled Woodland Spice dangles around the wonky rear view mirror. It appears to have dried up as the overwhelming smell is that of the aromatic spices coming from the various food concoctions being sold on the streets. Sunita breathes in the aroma of the slums.
Exterior, Amia's home, evening. Halim pauses before he enters the front door. His eyes are dark and heavy and his body limp. After taking a deep breath, he pushes on the wooden front door. His body becomes frozen and his eyes widen with fury as he notices Amia standing sheepishly in the corridor, panic clearly seen on her face. Interior, Amia's home, evening. Halim's eyes slowly move downwards towards the direction of Amia's case, gripped tightly in her hand. Halim begins to clench his fists and grit his teeth. He violently grabs the case from Amia's grip and throws it to the side, knocking her to the floor. Halim, aggressively, "What the hell do you think you are doing? Where do you think you are going?"